Well, hello. Oh my, it has been a long time since I've uploaded anything personal. I know the last thing I uploaded was my 1 year keeping weekly reports on the house being built next to me for my neighbor. And that was fun, a little project, but it took a lot of time to run it through to add the pieces together, to slice everything together. And then the rest of the summer, my God, this was in this early summer when this was done. And then I was going to do I had plans, flying a lot of drones, didn't do that. I was going to do a lot of trips, small trips with my car just for fun with the drone. Didn't do that. I was procrastinating badly, really badly. And then a lot of video. I was still taking videos. I did some trips to buy bacon. And I took videos of all those things, but I did not feel like doing the work on the editor, who sat on the computer and cut it all together. And so the videos accumulated more and more. And the more work accumulated, the less I wanted to do it. I'm a lazy little bugger, you know. And to be honest, I'm in retirement. I can do what I want, and I do what I want. So it's the only one haunting me is really me, and feeling guilty of not doing anything about this. Plus now we are in 2025, and I want to close up the year 24. So I sat down a few days ago and I cut for many videos. I have so much more footage, but I just cut out little snippets here, little snippets there, just to get rid of it, and the rest I will keep some of it. There was a big trip with my friend Tony, an adventure we did together, maybe our last one, we're getting in the age there. With my new car, he came here by train ride and spent a week or two here. We did a few jobs cleaning up my garage and stuff like that. And then we took a ride to Ontario, to London, Ontario, together, and it was fun. It was a nice ride with a very nice car. It was my first big trip with the car, and everything worked beautifully. I must say, I'm still extremely over the moon with this car. It has been a fantastic buy. I got it for around $5,000. It's a 16-year-old car. I put $1,500 in to repairs, new battery, check out the electrical, because there was a loss of power after a few days. The battery was draining by something. They all fixed it, it's all done. Everything is in fantastic working order. And there was one problem. There is some external, especially on the wheelbase, you could see some rust poking through in some areas. And I knew, well, I had an estimate taken. The estimate to fix this was between $3,000 to $4,000. But it would have been done really beautifully, of course, with a new, everything done the professional job. But it's a 16-year-old car. So I decided to spend $150 on material and try to do it myself. And I must say, I didn't get a beautiful job like out of a store, a shop or something, but I got it done very functional. I learned a lot, had a lot of fun, and it will last for at least 3-4 years. And in 3-4 years, the car is 20 years old, and whatever rust they fixed, somewhere else the rust will show up again. That is just something that I cannot get away with, because it is not a new car. But other than that, I'm damn happy with my car. I was even happy doing it myself. First of all, saving those $4,000, why not? That put the price down for the whole the whole car was selling. And the other, my old car, I had to really get rid of. It was getting so dangerous. I thought for a moment maybe donate it to a young kid who wants his first car. But that would mean if something happened to him, I would be guilty of giving the murder weapon to him for free. So I did not want to do that. That would be dumb a little bit to give away things like this that may cause trouble. That's one of the reasons why I have a problem giving away my drones. Because I'm in the start this year, I will give away 1 or 2 drones to family members. One of which is Piero, who we'll see on one of its visits here, which was extremely nice. I was so happy to meet Piero. I always liked him so much, and he's a very likable person. And he will go on buying a camper next year. He will come here for 2 months, living around here, and then during this time I will train him with one of my drones, so he has something. When you're in a camper, go traveling, it's nice to have a drone with you. Fly over, do all the little things. So that takes care of 1 or 2 drones. I still have 3 drones or 4 drones to give away, but I'm worried because if I give it away, laws have changed. And I don't want to be responsible if anybody creates a problem, because if you're responsible for somebody driving into a wall because he looks at your drone and he claims it was you flying there, it's the same story as with the car. I don't want to be responsible for somebody's unhappy future life because of the financial strain that could put on somebody. Well, never mind. Blah, blah, blah. Huh? Well, like I said, I feel quite happy from this year. The winter so far has been extremely mild. Till 2 days ago, and now we're in the 5th of January. Till 2 days ago, we had no snow again. Every snow was gone. I've never seen it like this. Well, yes, I have done once. About 20 years ago, we had the first snow in the middle of January. So yeah, it does happen. But yeah, it has been so far very, very slow in my area. Around me, hell has broken loose. Big snow walls and mountains, and people are in trouble. Roads are closed. Just around my area, we got lucky so far. Well, can happen. Lucky me, but lucky me because I do not like shuffling and all this stuff, and I don't have to shuffle that much because I have a person who comes after every snowfall to clean all my snow away. My road clearer clears the road right up to the front door for me. So if I would have to shuffle, it'd be half a meter of build up before the door. So that's no problem. I will take a little break and think about what else oh, yeah. You will, before I got into this video that I cut together about 10 minutes of things that have passed. And I did explaining for these 10 minutes, and I didn't realize I didn't change my t-shirt from my work t-shirt to a better looking t-shirt. So it looks quite dirty because I've been using it, and there's some oil on there and some. Sorry for that. I'm not this old guy who cannot take care of himself. I still have control over clean clothes, but that was an oversight, and I don't want to make it again. I said I'm lazy and I'm procrastinating like a champ. So I will take a little break and then see what comes. Yeah, well, I just realized last year I had big plans for the whole year and I didn't do anything. But I was extremely happy with that I didn't do anything. It's not that I was in bad shape. I'm having a hard time walking, that is true. I have a little bit of a foot problem with my diabetes number 2. So my life is very low-key. But I am extremely happy with how my old age is working out. I'm very happy financially. I'm okay. I always worried about the financial aspect of it. But those were the days when I considered myself to be almost an alcoholic, and that's expensive. I smoked like a son of a gun, 2 packages a day. I couldn't afford this now, financially. So I really thought I would be financially in trouble later on. But with not spending anything for alcohol and no smokes, and Jesus Christ, I'm doing really good. I'm standing here like a win-win situation, you know. So I'm quite happy. Everything has turned out nicely. There was 2 years ago, as you know, I had a bit of a problem with my power situation. The bad weather made my power disappear, the interruption of electric services for 3 days. It was during the coldest time, -20 and so. So underneath my house, things froze, the water froze, which would have probably, if I waited long enough, defrosted, but I turned on the pump too quickly. And the ice from the line came into the pump and destroyed my pump, which meant I had 2 months no water. And thank God I have the friend who does my snow removal. He brought pairs and pairs of water every 2-3 days, and that was good enough for me to flush the toilet, to do the cooking, to wash myself like in the basin, in the shower. It was okay, I survived. I mean, but I didn't want this to happen again. So I started something. I bought a battery of, I'm not sure if you can even see it behind me. Oh yeah, you see, no, that's the computer. Oh, well, it's right behind me. It's a power station, a 2,400 watt power station that can be charged by normal net, with the net, or by solar panel power, or by car plug-in. Many different ways, and it has enough power to, for example, run my water pump and some fans to make sure the lines and the lines and toilet lines do not freeze. And the rest I can use for the house, kerosene heater. It's all ready to go, so I will not die of heat. I have a generator. I bought a 3,000 watt generator to recharge it in case it's many days. During the recharging, I will do electric heat under the house to rewarm, and with this generator to get the warmth back under the house. And all of this, I hope, in an emergency, will give me the quality I would need to. I just have to see if it's, yeah. Well, again, I will take a little break. So, yeah, I'm back again. I just realized I didn't mention to anybody, maybe I did before in another video, but I don't remember. This year I changed a lot of things for me. My car was the big thing. I also took care of my funeral arrangement, where I paid all the costs already. I made the deal how it will work out. I will be burned. Once I'm dead, there will be no exposition, there will be no church. I'm not very religious, sorry. I will be a dead body that will be waiting to be burnt, and then they will hand the ashes to Marielle, and she knows where to put this and how to handle this after that. I did the same. I will do the same for her, in case it will be her by any chance to leave early. I had a few health scares this year. Mainly the real scare was because I chose Dr. Google for help, to inform myself. It took me a while to realize all that garbage they put in. It's not garbage, those are real stories. But only people who have a story to tell make a video about it. Many times that it wasn't anything important. Nobody makes videos about, oops, there was not I didn't die. There was no reason for that. So I get worried, and then all my worries about what I felt, this little medical problems I seem to have, turned out to be nothing at all. One of which was really just my system of the digesting system was changing. I have, like I said, I'm getting old. I'm not easy on my feet anymore, so long walks are not in. But then I have a nice car. I don't want to do long walks. No, I'm quite happy. Honestly, at this moment, I'm happy as heck because everything is going my way, which I didn't expect. Let's hope it stays that way. That was me knocking on. Well, yeah, there's some wood in there. But that's important. That was important to me to make sure if I die, I don't go, anybody has to spend any money. And like I said, there will be no funeral, no big, they probably will burn me in a carton coffin, like a paper coffin, because you don't need to select any coffin for me. I don't have to embarrass. I don't want to embarrass anybody in the family because I'm so poorly. Look, I don't care. I will be dead, you know, guys. When this happens, flush me down the toilet and fertig. So, yeah, I'm happy this has been on my mind. I should have been taking care of this a long time ago. At the moment, everything that I have left will go basically to Marielle. I'm not going to be, there are not going to be big financial jumps, but enough to cover costs for her. She will inherit this house because we bought it together, and I told her already when she sold the rest to me. I told her if something happened to me, you will be the one getting this one back. So, yeah, that's it. If she dies, there will be nothing I'm expecting at all because she has many families and nieces, and whatever she has, she will pass out onto the family, and that is fine with me. I have no plans for any inheritance from the coming that way. So, well, this is a little bit a somber moment talking about your death, but it's important in a certain age group. I think it feels more relaxed if you have it organized. Putting a head in the sand will not help me or help anybody. So, yeah, I'm quite happy that this has been worked out. Now this year, I don't know. I would like to announce some great plans for this year, but I think if I'm okay, if Tony is okay and my car is okay, we'll do the same trip, the last adventure. Maybe we do one more last adventure and go on visit his place again. I really don't know. But maybe we do it one more time because it worked. It was fun last time. So why not? If it happens, it happens. What else? Okay, I think I will take a stop now. Well, I want to say one more thing about my health, because I counted out how much I would have to pay if we wouldn't have Medicare. The Canadian medical system is quite effective and saves me a fortune, because my medication that I'm taking weekly, or let's say monthly, it costs me about $70. But if I would pay for it normal price, it'd be talking $400 or more every month. That would be $5,000 of my income gone just for medication. And could I afford it? I don't think so. My hospitalization, operations, all of the things, it's all included in my insurance, medical insurance from the government. I don't know how the Americans do that to survive. Do they even think about this problem? What happens if it happens? You could lose your house, you could lose everything. If somebody gets sick and needs some medical help, or you just choose not to get the help, which is a sad thing too. But hey, like I said, I'm not in the United States, thank goodness, because especially, never mind, I don't want to talk political things. So, I think I will stop this now here. I have no plans for the near future, so I will see what will develop. One thing I want to do, I want to make a video between my friend Tony and me to highlight our relationship. I'm in Canada for 50 years almost, and when we came together to Canada as friends, immigrating with the same company who brought us over here. It was a food company and they needed chefs, so Tony is a chef, and we met the year before in Switzerland. So we are friends for most of our lives, and good friends. We have done incredible adventures together when you really think about it. We have been places, we have done things. And it's just nice to have the only friend. The only other friend who I would call that close my friend would be Marielle. Marielle is my ex woman I was together with for 20-something years. And then we realized it has become a really strong friendship more than that. Something has been going away on us. And we decided, let's see how we do alone, and we're doing well. I'm very happy. I'm always have been a person very happy with myself. I can be alone. I don't get cabin fever or anything like this. I'm just one of those people who don't need presence of other people. Like that, I'm very social, but I do like the contact with people, but I don't need it. I don't go, especially don't seek it out with the pandemic we went through. I actually sort of suffering still under the reluctant attitude of myself to get physical with anybody near. So, well, I will stop now and then show you this 10-minute video, and then I will have a little goodbye words, and that will be that. Well, I want to add something before we start this 10-minute clip of my past summer a little bit. I start with a visit of some people who I didn't know. I got a phone call. They called from Halifax. We have arrived. We will be at your place in a few days. I tried to tell them I'm busy, I'm not here. And then I realized, well, what the hell? They are friends of a family member of me in Austria. A bit strange. I wasn't being told that they will be coming by. And they are coming with a motorhome, Mercedes motorhome, smaller one, but it's a very compact one. I think they call it C size. But they are on the way to go across Canada, first of all. And then they want to make their way up to Alaska, to hit the highest point of Alaska. And then they want to make the Alaskan highway down to Mexico, to spend the winter in Mexico when it's nice and warm. Not a bad idea. They come with 2 little dogs, and they have decided to leave their dog cages with me and pick them up on the next year when they come up on the East Coast, and to go back home from Halifax, I guess, from Nova Scotia. So that's okay. That explains why there are strange people. I'm picking them up, and that's about it. Other than that, I have to say I may be a bit confusing my car repair things. If you're interested in this car repair video, you can look back, and I have a fully video of me doing this. I had a lot of fun. I enjoy my new car so much, and I paid a very reasonable price for it, very good price for it, and I paid another $1,500 to get it totally fixed up, totally clean, new battery, new everything. and it's in perfect functioning order. And I saved myself $3,500 to $4,000 with trying to take care of the rust myself. And I must say, it was worth it. I had fun doing it, and I think I fixed up the rust problems good enough to last another 3-4 years before maybe the same problem reoccurs. But don't forget, the car is a 16-year-old car, for God's sakes. Why spend $4,000 on rust treatment when the rust will break out somewhere else? It will always be rusty at this age. Alrighty, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. Well, it is now 2:17 on Wednesday, the 29th, and I just received a phone call from Karin that they have arrived at the gas station in Beek. Da sind sie, sie sind arrived.
Du auch? Ja?
Jetzt tun wir mal alle aufnehmen und richtig, richtig Internet, verstehst du? Gut.
Da, Gerold Knapitsch, ich weiß jetzt ganz klar, jetzt geht's.
Jetzt ist er wieder da, gell?
Oh, okay, ich bin schon wieder am...
Wir trinken dem Jürgen das Bier aus. Ne?
Weil jetzt euer Bier, weil ich, wie gesagt, ich hab's für euch gekauft, so. Kein Problem.
So,
Jürgen, entschuldigen, dass ich dich so überrascht habe mit diesen Personen. Aber ich hab das den ganzen Tag nicht gemacht, gell? Sobald Sie mich angerufen haben, habe ich hier voll gelogen. Ich bin ja gar nicht hier, braucht gar nicht
der
kommen.
hat mir eine Geschichte reingedruckt, das kannst du gar nicht.
Well, this is the camper, you will see, but it's a very, very nice one, almost, I think, it's about new. And Mercedes, which is a quality perfect. Because that would be a shame not to. Well, isn't that just spectacular here, huh?
Wonderful.
Is your plane, your drone still up?
Close to the water, -8 meters.
Well, we approach my final destination. Fumoir des Trois Fumeurs. The three houses, pointed houses in front there. Those are the three smoke houses. Well, I'm finished my shopping. It was $103, that's reasonable. Last time it was over 200, so I still have 6 pieces. They will last me for the winter. And this is something that happened, my God, in the evening sun. The sun hit this one bush, and it all of a sudden I looked outside the window and said, what the hell? Did somebody set it on fire? It looked like it was burning. That's how well the color came out during this evening sun, the golden hour. It was beautiful. I was very surprised. You will see now also the willow tree that has recovered, and you will see later on how the willow tree looked in the spring. And some people were worried that I cut down too much. But look at this willow tree. It almost looks like a palm tree now, doesn't it? And like I said, willow trees are good for this. They always recover, and you almost have to do it every 10, 12 years because they get
I started to talk with Robin, and he said, I still have my car.
My favorite
I was planning to sell it. I'm going to wait till you come
That's
and sell
nice.
it
Yeah,
afterwards.
good. That's
friend.
nice. How is Robin doing? I haven't.
Absolutely good. I was asking him about his kind of new job to do for him.
Yeah.
He was saying, I'm so happy. I love it so much.
Well, this was when Tony was here and we were going to make a trip together. I will make a video about our adventure trip to visit him. And he decided and we decided, and Gilles helped us with deciding, with donating the van, the the trailer to clean out some of the garbage I had covered in my garage, just to get some space for the tractor and then also for my winter tires for the new car. So we threw away a lot of stuff. And my heart almost broke because I'm one of those gatherers, not one throwawayers. You see the willow tree, that was in the early spring, no green yet, nothing. It looked like it is dead. But like I said, I knew better than that. I have done this already since we here. This is the second time I had to cut it down. The first time it was so many leaves, long leaves, went almost on the road and blocked people from driving. So, now, this is the early green coming out. Oh, behind Gilles' house, he lost some of his storage there because this company who bought the whole land behind his house started work. It took almost a full year to landscape into a new subdivision of lots to buy to build your house. And it's huge. It's quite an undergoing. There you see it in the middle of it, this sort of will be like, I would think, a little lake, a little pond for recreation maybe for walks or sitting with benches or something like that. And this is the one part, but behind there, the crossing, what you see now, behind there is another part of the subdivision which looks to me a little bit more extravagant. Could mean that maybe the lots over there are just a little bit upscale because they left quite a few trees and gathered trees around. I'm not sure, but it is a huge shop. It is. Oh, orchids. I started a new hobby. I bought 4 orchids. They were reasonable for sale, and I tried to learn how to pick. I lost one already, completely tried out. Totally
Well, I did rebuild this yesterday.
Okay,
It took out the whole piece here from the metal, so I had to rebuild the metal frame. I will sand it a bit more, just where it needs to have a more finer grip. And then we see the painting. Well, I am going to start working on those blisters they have been created and send this down. Hopefully it will work out fine. Well, it had to be, it was a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. So I have to add some body filler, my next step, because this whole piece came out completely rusted. So I did this to enforce the strength of it. And now I will use some Bondo body filler. Hopefully, I've never done this before, so I'm a bit nervous, but hopefully it will work. It was my first ever Bondo job. Now, of course, I have to sand it down. I will take a little bit of my effort, but I will sand it down, and hopefully that will be okay. Well, we'll see. Well, I redid again the body filler, and now you can see I got rid of the aluminium mesh, and I will wait till tomorrow before I sand it down any further because, well, I think the next step for me, it is still a little bit rough, there's some rough spots there, but hey, so be it. I will do the painting and it will be protected from rust for the next little bit. So. Well, this is Gilles had a bit of a problem. If we had any problems underneath the house in the winter, he has to go down there, shovel meters of snow away and try to open the door. So he suggested to me if it was okay if he closes down underneath my veranda. So he just has to crawl in here. This is the entry space where he will enter, and then there will be not so much hassle for him to open the house down there.
And now, as announced, the little goodbye words. Well, thanks very much for that, if you even listened that far. You know, I'm doing those videos basically so I don't forget. I have something to go back to years from now, if I can, to remember me of this year and this year and this year. I've been doing my channel now for almost 15 years already, so I have quite some memories on there also. And, you know, it is what it is. I wish you all a fantastic 2025, the best of health. Financially, I hope everything goes just super smooth for you. What else can anybody say? Be careful out there, watch yourself, and enjoy life as long as you can. Bye-bye.